Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel, Magnetize Official. Your person is currently consumed by a deep sense of regret, feeling a heavy weight of remorse for not being emotionally open when you gave them your love wholeheartedly and without conditions. They now long for everything about you, from the way your laughter filled the air to the comfort of simply being near you. Every shared moment, every quiet whisper, and every secret exchanged is echoing in their mind, amplifying their feelings of loss. They're filled with frustration and self-blame, angry with themselves for not valuing the connection when they had the chance. They now see how their emotional distance and indifference caused you pain, and this truth cuts deep. It's like staring at a mirror that shows the full extent of their actions and their consequences. The harsh realization hits them hard. They are the ones who created both their own misery and your heartbreak. As they try to understand the depth of your pain, they're now putting themselves in your shoes, attempting to see the world from your eyes and feel what you felt. Through this process, they're beginning to understand that they could never love anyone the way you loved them. Your love was pure, deep, and unconditional, something they now realize they took for granted. They recognize that not giving you the time, the care, and the love you deserved wasn't just a mistake. It was the biggest regret of their life. They were so caught up in their own world that they failed to see the priceless gift you were. Now, they view you as a true blessing, the silver lining in a cloudy existence, a beacon of hope and love. Take a moment right now to pause this video and do 3 things. First, hit that like button to show your support. Second, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. And third, drop a comment with the number 99. This special number will send a powerful signal to the universe, amplifying the energy of this message. And remember, if you're truly a chosen one, you'll stay with me until the end of this video, because deep down, your spirit knows this message is for you. They've come to the realization that they let go of someone who could have brought so much value and meaning to their life. Before meeting you, they had never known what it felt like to experience unconditional love. They had been living in a world where love was always transactional, where every gesture came with strings attached and every act of kindness had an unspoken expectation behind it. Initially, they believed your love might be the same, but then your words and actions showed them a completely different reality. You revealed that love isn't about what you can get, or how someone behaves in return. It's a deep, pure emotion that comes freely and without conditions. They stand in awe of your ability to love without expectation, to respect and give without needing anything back. This was a concept they'd never truly grasped until they encountered your love. Now, as they reflect on everything, every thought of you, every memory of the moments you shared, fills them with a deep, aching longing. The times they once dismissed as ordinary now stand as precious treasures they wish they could hold on to forever. The realization of how much they took you for granted, how much they failed to recognize the magnitude of your love, haunts them. They wish they could rewind time, go back to those moments when everything was still in their grasp, and do things differently. But time doesn't bend for anyone. It moves forward, never backward. And so, they're left with the weight of regret, the sharp sting of loss, and the knowledge that they let go of something rare and irreplaceable. When you walked away, it shook them to their core. The pain of that moment was unlike anything they had ever felt before. It was deep, raw, and almost tangible, as though a piece of themselves had been torn away, leaving behind an emptiness they couldn't fill. The sense of loss was overwhelming, and their ego, the part of them that had once felt invincible, felt fragile, exposed, and humbled. It was a blow they hadn't seen coming, They didn't expect it to hurt this much, this deeply. Yet, in the midst of that pain, something else began to surface. A profound respect for you. They saw your courage in walking away, your strength to stand up for yourself, and your ability to say no to what no longer served you. Those were qualities that they couldn't ignore, and deep down, they admired them, admired you. They recognized that your ability to walk away was a strength that many would never understand. It was something rare, something that couldn't be faked or forced. It was pure authenticity, and it was something that, in the end, left an indelible mark on their heart. Your strength in making that decision to walk away not only inspired them, but changed them. It made them see the world through a different lens, and for that, they will forever be grateful. It was your bravery that truly forced me to pause and re-evaluate everything. The connection between us, the way I had been approaching it, and what it really meant. You pushed me to look at our bond through a lens of dignity and integrity, a lens I had never considered before. That push, though painful, was exactly what I needed. It sparked a change within me that I couldn't ignore. And from that point on, I couldn't help but notice how you were evolving into someone even stronger and more resilient. It was like watching someone rise into their power, and that transformation was evident in everything you did. It wasn't just about what you said, but how you carried yourself, how your inner strength radiated outwards, how determined you were to live your truth. It became crystal clear to me that you would no longer settle for anything less than what you truly deserved. Genuine amends, a relationship based on care, respect, and responsibility. That realization was a wake-up call, pushing me to take responsibility and guide our connection in the right direction. For the first time, everything became clear to me. The fog of confusion I had been living in lifted, and suddenly I saw the world with a sharpness I hadn't before. The people I thought loved me, the ones I believed had my back, were nothing more than opportunists. They had been using me for their own benefit, and that truth hit me like a ton of bricks. It was a difficult pill to swallow, one that I wasn't prepared to face. But it was the truth, nonetheless. The guilt I felt was overwhelming, realizing that I had failed to trust the one person who had given me everything, who had been there for me with no conditions or expectations. You offered your loyalty, your love, your heart freely, and yet I didn't appreciate it in the way it deserved. That realization stung, and I knew I had failed you in a way that could never be undone. Yet, in the middle of this emotional storm, one thing became painfully clear. From the very beginning, you had captivated my heart in a way no one else ever had. There was something about you, something that struck a deep chord within me, something I couldn't ignore. You were the first person who seemed to truly see me, who understood the inner battles I fought in silence. You made me feel like I mattered, like I wasn't invisible, like I belonged. You gave me the priceless gift of feeling understood, something I hadn't known I was missing. And in that moment, I realized how much I had taken that connection for granted. The journey I've been on since losing you has been about so much more than just the pain of regret or the guilt of not trusting you when I should have. It's been about growth, about learning who I am and finding the courage to love and respect myself. It's about realizing which connections truly deserve my energy and my time, and understanding that it's okay to stand up for what is right. This journey has been about making the necessary changes to move forward, about finding the strength to make amends and seek healing. It's been about uncovering a sense of purpose and a renewed sense of self, and through all of this, I have you to thank. Your love, your strength, your unwavering presence, they've all been a catalyst for my own transformation, For everything you've taught me, I will always be grateful. Your partner is in the midst of some deep reflection, quietly admiring your incredible sense of self-control. They've noticed a subtle but powerful shift in the dynamics of your relationship. The energy between you both has changed. You're no longer the one always taking the initiative, no more constant messages, no more frequent calls or texts. That space, that quiet pause, has left a noticeable void in their life, one that echoes with longing and an almost magnetic pull toward you. They can't help but think about you constantly, missing your presence in ways they hadn't anticipated. Every moment without you feels incomplete, and their mind keeps returning to those moments when it was just the two of you, connected in a way that felt more profound than anything else in their life. They remember how effortlessly you both clicked, how the connection between you wasn't just physical, but a deeper fusion of hearts and souls. The way your energies danced together, naturally flowing into a unique and special bond, is something they can't quite shake. It was a connection that felt as though the universe itself had conspired to bring you together. Your partner longs to relive those times when it felt like the outside world faded away, and there was only the two of you, lost in your own perfect space, wrapped up in each other's warmth and understanding. Those moments stand as some of the purest, most loving experiences they've ever had, and now they feel a deep yearning to feel that again. The memories are etched into their heart, forever treasured, and they can't fathom anyone else ever filling your place. You brought a sense of wholeness and belonging to their life in a way that no one else could. With you, they felt truly seen and understood in a way that no one else has ever done. It's as if you are the only person who fits perfectly with them, who resonates with them on a level that goes far beyond words. Even though your partner may have tried to distance themselves, to block out the thoughts of you and what you shared, they've realized something undeniable. It's your thoughts that bring them comfort now. Even in their quietest moments, when everything else seems uncertain or chaotic, your presence in their mind is a soothing balm to their restless heart. The peace your thoughts bring them is unlike anything else. They can find no other joy that compares to the comfort you give them, simply by being who you are. They may have tried, in the past, to convince themselves that their feelings for you were nothing more than a passing infatuation or a fleeting attraction. But deep down, in the most honest part of themselves, they know the truth. What they feel for you goes far beyond temporary emotions. It's deep, it's real, and it's profound. Something that has grown in their heart and soul, and that will not easily be forgotten. Your partner has found themselves quietly shedding tears, overwhelmed by the weight of their emotions, especially when they reflect on the times they weren't honest with you about how they truly felt. The depth of regret they now carry is a reminder of how much they cherish you, how much they value the bond that you two share. In this silence, they've come to realize something so powerful. Their life is immeasurably better with you in it. Your presence is more than just meaningful to them, it's absolutely essential. They wouldn't trade it for anything in this world. They've reached a point where they can no longer deny the reality of their feelings for you. The truth has become too clear to ignore. They've realized it's time to stop hiding, time to acknowledge the love they have for you, and embrace the incredible connection between you both. They are ready to open their heart fully, to let you in with complete trust, and allow their love for you to shine brighter than ever before. They are ready to love you openly, to receive your love in return, to give wholeheartedly and to cherish the beautiful bond you've built together. When they step back and look at the larger picture of their life, they realize that while they've had many accomplishments and moments of success, Nothing compares to the significance of what you two share. They've climbed the heights of success, tasted the sweet fruit of victory, and basked in the praise of their achievements. Yet, despite all the external triumphs, they found themselves standing alone in an emptiness so deep that it felt as though they were on top of the world, but still surrounded by nothingness. No amount of recognition or praise could fill the aching void inside them. Then, you came into their life. Your presence was like a beacon in the darkest of times, a light that cut through the shadows and brought warmth, love, and a sense of belonging they never knew they needed. You filled the emptiness, healing wounds they didn't even know were there, and mending the broken parts of their soul. With you, they discovered fulfillment, a sense of peace that eluded them before. Your love was the balm that soothed their scars, and your presence brought a tranquility to their restless heart. You are the missing piece they never realized they were searching for, and now that you're in their life, everything feels whole again. In my search for happiness, I allowed my lower self and the influence of others to control my emotions. I let external circumstances dictate my mindset, surrendering my joy to the whims and moods of the people around me. Looking back, I now realize how misguided my understanding of masculinity truly was. I wasn't acting from a place of true strength or courage, but from a place of fear and manipulation. The fear of losing you, the fear of being alone, and the fear of facing my own insecurities all drove my actions. It was these fears that pushed me to manipulate situations, and even you, in ways that hurt the very foundation of our relationship. In the process, I betrayed your trust, and tarnished the beautiful bond we once shared with my own inner turmoil and doubts. I was selfish, focused on my own needs and desires, without truly considering the pain and struggles you were silently going through. I was so consumed by my own world that I failed to see your suffering, your loneliness, and your quiet pleas for support. While I made you my priority in some ways, I allowed my fears, insecurities, and ego to come before your well-being. I took for granted the unwavering love you gave me, believing it would always be there, no matter how hard things became. I assumed that you would never leave me, no matter what, but you proved me wrong. You taught me that love isn't about possession or control. It's about respect, understanding, and giving without expecting anything in return. You showed me that love isn't driven by fear, but by courage. And through that lesson, I have come to understand what true love really means. Looking back, I can clearly see the mistakes I made. I understand the pain I caused you, the damage I inflicted on our relationship, and the trust I shattered. My heart aches with regret for the hurt I caused. I am truly sorry for everything, and I am fully committed to learning from my past actions so I can become a better person. Rebuilding the trust I broke and restoring the love we once had is my priority. I am devoted to you, to us, and to our future together. I hope, with all my heart, that you can find it in yourself to forgive me and offer me another chance to prove how deeply I love you, because without you, my life feels incomplete in a way I never imagined possible. There was a time when I was known for my rigidity and stubbornness, holding on to my beliefs and actions with such determination that I closed myself off from others. I built walls around my heart, a fortress to protect myself from the world, believing that isolation would keep me safe. But over time, I began to see that these walls, which I had once thought of as armor, were doing more harm than good. They weren't keeping me safe, they were keeping me alone. And in my isolation, I found myself yearning for the very connection I was pushing away. No matter how much I tried to distract myself, those walls only kept me further from the one thing I truly wanted: connection. You were always there, in my thoughts, in my heart. Through all the noise and distractions, it was you who remained constant in my life. This realization became a turning point for me. Slowly, I began to lower my defenses, allowing myself to be vulnerable, opening up to the possibility of something real, something beautiful. And through this process, I began to see you in a new light. I saw the purity of your soul, the way your love remained unwavering, even when I was distant or lost in my own struggles. Despite the hurtful moments we shared, your loyalty and love stood as a beacon of light in my otherwise dark world. You showed me what true love and connection are, and I will forever be grateful for that. They're now coming to terms with the fact that their inconsistent and ego-driven behavior has created a rift between you two. They fully recognize that their actions hurt you, leaving you to feel isolated on this journey. This realization isn't easy to accept, but it's an important step towards healing and moving forward. Now, they're reflecting deeply and wishing for the opportunity to apologize and make things right. They want to mend the pieces of your relationship that they broke. However, before reaching out, they want to respect your space and make sure you're ready to let them back in. They understand that forgiveness is something you can only offer when you're truly ready, and they don't want to rush or pressure you into it. Positive changes are coming your way, and the universe seems to be shifting in a direction that might bring things back into balance. Trust your inner wisdom and intuition as you consider whether or not to give them another chance. Remember, we all make mistakes. What matters is the willingness to learn, grow, and become better versions of ourselves. Your person is watching you closely, feeling the pull to reach out and hoping for a second chance. But they're also holding back, afraid of how you might respond, worried about the possibility of rejection or that you may not be ready to forgive or move on. Despite this fear, they are willing to take that leap because they believe in the strength of your love and in the potential of what you two could have. They're on a personal journey of growth, shedding their old ways and learning to embrace vulnerability, love, and connection. They're owning up to their mistakes, taking responsibility for their actions, and learning the delicate art of forgiveness, both asking for it and offering it. Above all, they are learning to truly love and be loved. So, listen to your intuition and consider the possibility of giving them another chance. Love is about forgiveness, understanding, and embracing the beauty of second chances. As I reflect on our past, I find myself overwhelmed with a flood of emotions, a deep longing for what we once shared. I wish I had cherished our connection more because it was something special, something meant to be held with love, respect, and gratitude, not taken for granted. The truth is, I haven't reached out because I now realize I was meant for love, but I deeply regret betraying that love. The weight of this regret is a constant companion, reminding me daily of the irreversible mistake I made. It wasn't until it was gone, like a light that was suddenly extinguished, that I truly understood the depth of what we had. Now, in the darkness, I can see just how important our love was, and it's a realization that fills my heart with sorrow and longing. I know now that no one can love and understand me the way you do. Your love was a shining light during my darkest times, offering me comfort and peace when I needed it most. In my pursuit of happiness, I made the mistake of choosing others over you, thinking it would lead me to a better place filled with joy. But I was wrong. Instead of finding fulfillment, I ended up feeling lost, drowning in confusion and regret. As I reflect on my journey of self-discovery, I realize that you were the one who suffered most because of my inconsistency. You were always there for me, always giving, always ready to offer your support, while I selfishly took from you without offering much in return. It became a one-sided relationship where you gave your all, and I just took. Over time, I've come to understand that the connection we shared was something truly special, unlike anything I've had with anyone else. It was a bond built on love and trust, one that was meant to last forever. The truth is, I don't like being distant from you. I don't feel like my true self without you by my side. Your absence troubles me deeply, and I miss you more than words can describe. The thought of seeing your face, hearing your voice, and feeling your touch fills me with an intense longing. You're the only person I want in my life, now and always. I crave your presence, your love, and your understanding. I'm so sorry for pretending that I didn't care. It was a mask I wore to hide my real feelings. The truth is, I care more than words can express. I care about you, about us, and about everything we had and could have had. I deeply regret the pain I've caused you, the mistakes I made, and how I took your love for granted. I hope one day you can find it in your heart to forgive me. Until then, I'll carry the regret of losing you and not fully appreciating the love you gave me. But I hold on to the hope that one day we can rebuild what we once shared. Until that time comes, I'll keep missing you, longing for you, and loving you. Many of you are feeling a deep sense of detachment right now, but this isn't a sign of sadness or despair. It's actually a reflection of how much you've grown emotionally. You've made it through some tough times, and now you're standing stronger and more resilient than ever. This shift marks your emotional growth and maturity. You're no longer at the mercy of overwhelming emotions. Instead, you're the one in control, steering your own journey with confidence. Alongside this emotional transformation, many of you are also making strides in your financial world. You're actively taking steps to improve your financial situation and open up new opportunities, and even though it hasn't always been easy, you're tackling these challenges with a positive outlook and determination. As you actively work on these areas of your life, you've started to feel lighter, more at ease, and more optimistic than ever. Your partner, who's been quietly observing your progress, is fully aware of the patience you've shown while they've been sorting through their own issues. But they can also sense that you're now ready to move forward, ready to release any control issues that might have kept you stuck in the past. This realization is not lost on them. They know that your connection is more than just romance. It's also a path of mutual healing and growth. Your partner is on the verge of a major transformation. They're preparing to break free from a painful cycle of holding back their emotions, a pattern that's caused heartache and misunderstandings between you two. They're now ready to fully embrace the beautiful bond you share, recognizing the depth and power of your connection. This commitment I'm making isn't just a passing thought. It's something I'm fully invested in, and there's no turning back. You are the one I see as my life partner, the one I can imagine spending forever with. I'm not just looking for a fleeting romance. I'm looking for a long-term relationship with you, one built on mutual respect, understanding, and love. This is the beginning of a new chapter for both of us, one where we grow together, support each other, and make meaningful commitments to one another. It's the start of an exciting journey filled with fresh opportunities, experiences, and shared dreams, together, hand in hand, heart to heart. As we step into this new phase, let's remember to be patient, gentle, and open to all the possibilities that lie ahead. Every journey starts with a single step, and every beautiful story begins with just one word. At the end of the day, love is what truly matters. So here's to love, to growth, and to the beautiful adventure waiting for us. Right now, I'm overwhelmed with a deep sense of anger and frustration with myself. It's not because of anything external. It's because of my own hesitation, my failure to act sooner. I deeply regret not taking the steps toward you when I should have. But I want you to know that this period of silence and inaction is coming to an end. I'm ready to reach out to you and share my plans for the future. Plans in which you play a vital role. My heart longs for a future with you. A future where we're married, settled, and living in harmony. I want to reignite the love and passion that once burned so brightly between us. This love goes beyond the emotional. It's also physical, a connection that's both energetic and tangible. I've felt it, and I want to bring that fire back. There are times when I pull away, but please understand. It's not because I've lost interest or don't care. In those moments, I'm reconnecting with my higher self, gaining the clarity I need to understand where we are and where we're headed. Know that I am walking away from things that no longer serve my highest good because you and our future together are what truly matter. I've never told you this before, but when you confessed your love for me, it brought me a joy I can hardly put into words. It felt like I was standing on top of the world, gazing at a breathtaking view filled with endless possibilities. Your words made me feel invincible, like nothing could stand in my way. You're an extraordinary woman with qualities that truly set you apart, and knowing that you chose me, it fills me with awe and deep gratitude. Your sensibility and maturity are qualities I hold in the highest regard. In a world where true understanding and wisdom can sometimes feel rare, you shine as a beacon of both. The way you navigate life's challenges with such grace and insight is something I truly admire. Your perspective has always been refreshing and enlightening, offering me clarity and reassurance when I needed it most. It's comforting and inspiring to see how you approach life with such wisdom. I just want to take a moment to truly express how deeply I appreciate everything you've done for me. Your actions, both the grand and the simple ones, have shown me a love and commitment that words can't fully capture. You've been my steady rock, always there by my side through both the highs and the lows. In moments when I felt uncertain, your unwavering support has been a constant source of strength. Your dedication to us speaks volumes about the depth of your feelings and the genuine intentions you have for our relationship. They say actions speak louder than words, and in this case, you've proven that time and again. Every thoughtful gesture, every act of care, every encouraging word has made me feel more connected to you and reinforced the special bond we share. Your willingness to pour your time, energy, and heart into us has never gone unnoticed. I'm continually moved by how deeply you've shown your love. Looking back on all we've been through together, I can't help but feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude. The moments we've shared, the obstacles we've faced, and the triumphs we've celebrated have all woven together into the beautiful story of our relationship. Your strength and compassion have shaped every chapter, and I'm forever grateful for the way you've enriched my life. Looking ahead, I feel an overwhelming sense of optimism and excitement about the future we can create together. I see a life where we continue to grow both as individuals and as partners. The idea of building a future together, one that's rooted in love, respect, and mutual understanding, is something I truly look forward to. I have complete faith that the values we share and the strength of our connection will be the solid foundation for everything that's to come. It's not just about where we're going, but about the beautiful experiences we'll share along the way. I'm deeply committed to walking this path with you, to continuing to learn and grow together, and to nurturing the love and respect that defines our bond. Our journey has always been about mutual support, and I'm confident we'll continue to navigate it with the same grace and wisdom that has carried us thus far. In closing, I want you to know that having you in my life brings me immeasurable joy and fulfillment. Your sensibility, maturity, and unwavering dedication have shaped our relationship in ways that are both profound and beautiful. I am truly grateful for the love and support you've shown me, and I'm beyond excited for everything the future holds for us. I believe we have the potential to create a life that truly reflects the depth of our connection and the strength of what we share. Thank you for being the amazing person you are and for walking this journey with me. I want to share something special with you. If you feel inspired, please consider donating to help express your feelings through this video. By contributing, you not only support your journey toward finding your ideal life partner, but also make a significant impact in the lives of others. With just a few clicks, you can help change lives. 70% of all donations will go directly to providing food for underprivileged children and education for orphans. You can donate through the link provided or use the Super Thanks feature. Let's make a difference together. Donate today. Click the Join button to explore the membership options and see what exciting benefits await you. By joining, you'll get exclusive perks, behind-the-scenes content, and special access to our community. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and get even more out of your experience with us. If this video resonated with you and you crave more, interact with the content, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Magnetize Official. Share these words with anyone who might find comfort and inspiration.